All right, good luck, everybody. We're going to start off with the downtown. I hope you guys are okay with that. Let's get it. We're gonna hit them early and often. That's kind of how we like it. All right, we got the Rook in the front for some reason. Terrence Ferguson, or it's just always been like that. Emeka Egbuka, I think it has been like that. Golden Tate and Kirk Cousins. Again, good luck, everybody. All cards do ship unless you guys are on that no base list. Or if you don't want base and you're not on the no base list, let me know. We got the base Shedeur Sanders with a Jack Sawyer Silver Hollow behind that. Silver Jack going to Ray Ray. Malik and George Kittle. All right, we got a color up Shedeur. That one is going to Pickles. I grabbed an extra sleeve. Directing there. What? All right, TikTok. Relax. Let's see. All right, good luck. Here we go. We got Kal-El and Jordan James behind that. Kal-El for the Titans. That is going to the S. Jordan James for Steve on the hollow. Warren and JSN. All the rookies will get sleeved up. Inserts sleeved up as well. Your top hits, of course, sleeved and top loaded. We got the incomparable Savion Williams. Our first pink. It took a while. Savion Williams for B-Crafts. Followed by Devin Neal on the pink for the Saints. Zach Ertz and Rex Grossman. Saints getting a rated rookie pink. All right, we got Dante Thornton, excuse me, Jr. James Pierce, all the juniors for the Falcons on the Givey team. Howie Long and B-Rob. All right, Alfred Collins, Malachi Starks on the pink for the Ravens, going to B-Craft, Adam Thielen, and Bucky Irving. All right, well, we didn't start with the downtown, but it's not how you start, it's how you finish. 1 second, y'all. Gotta check my dog real quick. She is still there, peeing up a storm. Diamond Hands Emeka Egbuka for the Bucks. Going to Great X. All right, y'all. Box number 2. Good luck. Come on, Pop. You know what to do. Empty. Abracadabra Carter. Gotta move these around. Still waiting for the wall hit. Trying to like be comfortable here. All right, I think I'm comfortable now. All right, third box. Now that I'm comfortable, let's see the case hits. Empty. All right, T. Hunter. Quinn Ewers, that's going to Petey. There we go. Silver Hollow for Pete. Quinn, Isaiah Likely, and Derek Carr. We'll take that. We got to color up the Hunter with that Shador. Smooth little scoop. Yeah. Shamar Stewart, Tez Johnson once again. Right? Didn't you get a Tez earlier? Yep. Another Tez. This is going to be a Tez break. Tez Johnson for the Bucks. Waddle and Hines Ward. We got a Tesla. We love Tesla. There we go. Jordan Watkins on the pink. C-Mac and Joshua Allen. Mr. Steinfeld. Going to Steve. I don't think that's going to make the binder, though. Why is that there? Go away. You go over here. There we go. All right, we got Emin Worry and Travion Henderson. There we go, Patriots. Travion on the pink. J Love and Micah. Nice T handy. Alec Ayamanor with Matthew Golden for the Packers going to be Kraft on the insert. Kelsey and Khalil Shakir. Golden. Come on. Something's lurking. Cam Ward. We got some to color up. Ricky P for Steve Bigsby and Brock Bowers. We didn't even get a base dart. We went straight to pink. But we got base Cam Ward, Travis Hunter, and Shador Sanders. All right. Box number 4 of 12. Good luck, everybody. We need the wall hit. We need something to stick on screen. Good luck, good luck, good luck. Happy Monday, everybody. Ty Felton Silver Brock Bowers. Second year Brock on the holo. Going to the Raiders. That is for Ray, I believe. Roma Dunze and Ozzie Newsome. This needs to be over here. Doing a lot of cross-body work. I'm doing a lot of oblique exercises, throwing these packs and boxes away. Yes. Yeah, saving it for last. We got Andrew Makuba and Chuba Hubbard on the silver holo for the Panthers. Ridley and Evans. Yeah, it's just... it's not efficient. Chuba. See, because it's like... boom. Elijah Arroyo. And Elijah Arroyo. Behind that, Elijah Arroyo. Isaiah Likely and Charbonnet. Just 4 of the same player. That one looks centered? Yeah, but look at the top to bottom. Left to right looks alright. Bashal Tootin. Uh-oh. It's one of those. It's one of those boxes. Bashal. So we got 2 more packs. Hopefully we can get, like, you know, a solid rook in the front. For the Jags, Jalen Waddle and Jamar Chase. Twinsies. On those 2 packs. Are we going to see the Cowboy logo? Yep. Easy E. Donovan E. McCaffrey, Trent Green. Why can't it be like, you know, Genty or... Woody Marks, Texans, do you got a... Nope, this one's an insert now. Woody Marks for the Texans, that's going to the S, and Amon-Ra on the captain in charge insert. J Love and Rashad Bateman. Amon-Ra going to Castro. All right, box number 5, y'all. Good luck. Emptiness. All right, we got Kyle Williams and Thickness. Jaden Blue for the Cowboys. That is going to Great X. Borregales going to Great X. It's a Great X pack with Tony Pollard behind that. Rookie Phenom, Jaden Blue. Jaden Blue. Don't like that. Didn't like the way that one ripped. That one snuck up on me. I didn't know we were going to need the other top loaders. I know there was there's mem in Optic occasionally, but Jaden Blue, our first mem of the break. Colston Loveland with Colston Loveland behind that. No, Tyleek Williams behind that. Tyleek stretching it out. Bryce Young and Hide Your Chain. Got a Tyleek for T-Cast. Loveland. There is Dylan Gabriel. Luther Burden, there we go. Going to the Bears, that's for Ray. Chase Brown and Russo. This one... Yeah, man, it's tough. It's tough getting, finding the ones that are... You need like an example of a well-centered card. It's tough to find. Come on. Give us the wall hits. Trevor Etienne and Jordan James behind that. Going to Steve, another one. DJ Moore and Drake May on the base. We got Oladejo and Torrey Horton for the Seahawks. Tajay and Tyrone Tracy. Come on, we got to heat up. All right, we got Dylan Sampson. Jalen Milroe for the Seahawks. Okay, on the insert 2015 throwback. These can be autos as well. Wish that was. Mixon and Mooney. Last break, we hit the Tet McMillan auto 2015 retro. Milroe. That is nice. All right, box number 6, y'all. Halfway point on the blasters. We're going to backload this one as far as the hits. We're backloading them. Tough to hit. All right, Cam Miller. Trey Harris for Steve and his Chargers. Warren Moon and Luke Kuechly. Nice Trey Harris. All right, we got a Jack Sawyer, My House. DK Metcalf for the Steelers behind that. A couple Steelers. I like the My House. That is going to Ray. Drew Brees and Ramsey. You don't really see these come out too much. The My House. All right, we got Jordan James. Behind that is a Pittman. Silver Hollow for the Colts. Goff and TJ Watt. I believe Colts is Gotcha on this one. All right, we got Ben Morrison and Jake Plummer. Silver Hollow for the Cardinals. Najee and Eric Dickerson. We got the Plummer. I think that one's going to Pickles. The Buyers Givey team. J Plum. All right, Gunnar Helm. Kyle McCord, Eagles, going to Gotcha. Fields and Buda Baker. California King. All right, we got Milrow on the base. Damian Martinez, couple Seahawks. Ricky Will and Njoku. All right, we got 6 left. I need to sip ski real quick. No wall hits right now. Come on. Come on, Pop. Show us the wall hits. Good luck. We're coming out of halftime. Starts right now. Come on. Again, thank you guys. I'm glad we're not waiting longer to rip this one here. We got Khalil Mullings, Abdul Carter on the paint going to Emlo. Hawkinson and Chuba. Bills saving that energy for the elite box. Bills and some others, I'm sure. Savian and Graham Mertz on the pink for the Texans going to the S. Leonard Will and T. Owens. Come on. We need something for the wall. Dante Thornton, Ollie Gordon going to Pete. Carlson and Gibbs. Our favorite quarterback. All right, Alfred Collins. Another Milrow on the insert hidden potential. Going to the Seahawks, Monk and Eric Armstead. Oh, Tua for 2020? Definitely. Torrey Horton, you never know. Tua can, who knows, man? Uh, who knows what the Dolphins are just doing in general, really? Zay Flowers going to the Ravens and Beatcraft, DK Metcalf, and Garrett Wilson. Just paying people for fun. Mitchell Evans and Jonnu Smith on the Silver Hollow. Cook and Hunter Henny. All right. Come on. Sorry, I got to regroup. Where's our case hits? Pop. Where are our case hits at? I gotta have the Mrs. X-ray these. If I did that, then you think, you know, if I knew which ones had them in there, imagine all of a sudden you see like my eBay just with all kinds of like, you know, downtowns and stuff like that. All right, we got Will Johnson. I think we got another mem. Yep, Emeka Egbuka on the mem. Donruss Threads this time. That's going to the Bucks. And Great X. Another mem for Great X. We'll take that. We got CeeDee Lamb going to the Cowboys, Silver Hollow. And Pacheco. Donruss Threads. That's a pretty cool, is that just the background? That card is, interesting. Take the napkins. Yeah, no, it's interesting, the background image. Yeah, because it's just got the logo behind him, I guess, wherever they're practicing. It's a pretty cool card. It's got the skull. Would love to see some of these that are numbered. It's possible. Got another mem. All right, we got Mason Graham. Good luck. Jaden Higgins going to the Texans for the S. Etienne and Russo. All right, we got Egbuka, Kyle McCord, Eagles, D-Hop, and Drake May. This is very left heavy. Look at that centering. Jackson Hawes, Damian Martinez for the Seahawks. Golden Tate and Tyrone Tracy. Devin Neal. Travis Kelce on the Kirkland Color Blasts. Malik and Darnell Mooney. The great value. That is going to Hirsch. Jimmy Pierce. Another one for Hirsch. Pacheco on the Silver Hollow. Warren and CeeDee Lamb. Man, we got 4 more. We need something for the wall. Not that, you know, we haven't seen some nice hollows and pinks, but I want to stick something on the wall. Pop. Would appreciate that. If we can get a nice little wall hit. We much appreciated. All right, come on. We got 4 left. These plus 3. It's coming. Quinn Ewers. Colston Loveland. Okay. Colston on the pink. Going to Chicago for Ray. James Cook and Chancellor. Take Loveland. Scatabo. Scatabo? No, Dylan Gabriel behind that. For the Browns, going to Pickles, Laporta, and BTJ. We're working on coloring up Shadur. We got Gabriel. Cam Scat. For Emlo. All right, we got Maxwell Hairston. Primary colors, Tet Macmillan, T-Mac, French Fries, and Amon Ra. T-Mac for B Craft. Kyle Williams. Another Brock Bowers on the silver hollow going to the Raiders. Elway and Schultz. Big Brock. All right, we got Colston once again. Chuba Hubbard, silver for the Panthers. Kirk and Lamar Jackson. New Niner there on that base, Kirk. Chuba. All right, we got Dylan Gabriel again. Tez Johnson, number 3. For Great X on the Bucks. Keenan Allen and Brock Purdy. So many Tez. All right, 3 left on the Optic Blasters. Come on. Good luck. Mason Graham. TJ Sanders behind that for the Bills. And Harley. Kyler Murray. Derwin James. I was going through like all the different names. I was going to say H&R and then I'd say Game and Dad. Steve. Well, nothing on the wall so far, and we got this plus 2 more Optic Blasters and then the 2020 Elite. Unfortunately, nothing crazy. Jackson Dart Pink, Quinn Ewers Silver Hollow, couple Mem for Great X. Loveland, oops, on the pink. Whoops. Emeka Egbuka. We got Myles Garrett on the insert play action. Ed Reed and Drew Bledsoe. I did not hit your, I did not hit another case hit yet for you. Emeka. Myles Garrett for Pickles. We're saving the best for last. Yeah, 2020 is, after these packs, we got 2 more blasters, and then it's 2020. Silver, so we got Jackson Hawes, Hollywood Brown for Hirsch, Mad Max, and Primetime. Yeah, 2020, I mean, I would love to see something to stick on the screen. So if you guys aren't familiar, basically wall hits, it's something beyond that, you know, what you normally get out of the blasters. We expect to get pink, silver hollows. You know, mems are in some. As you see, we only got 2, but they're not out of the ordinary. Fire emoji, autos, and then case hits, of course. Rookie Kings, Sunday Kings, Downtowns, and Uptowns. Devin Neal. We got Ozzie Newsome on the silver hollow. Usually we stick those on screen. Stafford and Trey McBride. But Optic is stingy. So definitely the winners so far with 10 boxes. These 2 packs is everyone that didn't just buy a blaster. Imagine doming like 10 in a row like that. James Pierce Jr. Another Kyle McCord. So we're Kyle McCord rich. Jeff Garcia and Keon Coleman. You know what I'm saying? Like if you were just like, you know, yeah, I'm going to buy... The store had 10 blasters. I'm going to buy them and rip them all. And meanwhile, like, you know, these are the 10. Malachi Starks, Damian Martinez on the pink for the Seahawks. Quincy Williams and Kyle Pitts. Can all turn around. We just need that card to turn it around. Two more, y'all. And then we go into the time machine with Elite. Box 11 of 12 for Optic. All right, we got Alfred Collins. Curtis Rourke makes an appearance for the Niners. Steve, Puka, and Calvin Johnson. Got that big Curtis Rourke out of Panini Black the other day, or last break. Torrey Horton. There he is. Genty. All right, for the Raiders. Genty shows up. We didn't even see any of his base. Went straight to pink like Jackson Dart. Roma Dunze and Jacoby Myers. All right. Nice Genty for the Raiders. Let's go. We need more. We got Mitch Evans. Cam Miller for the Raiders. Calvin Ridley and Jordan Addison. Raiders heavy. Centering not fantastic on that one. Cam Miller. Jack Besh is coming up next. Quinn Ewers on the base. Rated rookie. Kyron Williams. Play action for the Rams. Likely and Hollywood Brown. Kyron insert for B-Craft. We got another scat. And Jarquez Hunter on the Silver Hollow bubble helmet again. Waddle and Newsome. Jalen Waddle for Denver. Well, for the Dolphins, but to Denver. Wonder whose idea was that. Think he wanted to... Were there reports like, was that his call or... Did he show interest in leaving? All right. Maxwell Hairston and Silver Chiefs. Excuse me. Jalen Royals going to Hershey. C-Mac and Mike Evans. J Royals. All right. Last box, and then we do Optic, but I do need to use the restroom real quick. Real quick. I'll be back. Ooh, that coffee went through me. All right. Here we go, y'all. Good luck, everybody. Final box of Optic. Pop. Now's the time. It's win-win because basically, you know, we got 12 boxes or at least 11 so far out of circulation, which is great for the hobby, great for the community. We got the incomparable Savion Williams, and I think we got Mem again. First year fresh. Jackson Dart going to Emlo. J Dart on the Mem. 2 went to Grade X. This one's going to M on the Dart napkin. We'll take Terrell Owens on the Silver Hollow and Drew Brees. Nice Dart. Dante Thornton Jr. Jahmyr Gibbs going to T-Cast. Lion Silver Hollow. Jared Goff behind that. The leg behind that. Nice, Jahmyr. All right, we got Alfred Collins. Woody Marks, Texans. That is going to the S. On the pink hollow, Najee and Ladd McConkey. Couple Chargers for Steve. I'm going to have to open up some top loaders. I think I'm good on sleeves. Top loaders, though, before we get into Elite. Torrey Horton. Will Johnson behind that for the Cardinals and Pickles. Fields and Reed. Well, we'll have plenty to, I don't know, sticking on the wall or whatever, but when we open up Elite, I'm sure. I'm going to have to open some whoop ass on Panini. It is Optic, man. Mitchell Evans, Mason Graham. Going to Pickles. Ricky Williams and Fred Warner. I'm just glad that, like, nobody domed these. Mason Graham. I mean, we got some, you know, nice color, definitely, but shoot. Our definition of wall hits, man, is lacking. Quinn Ewers, best tutties behind that. Kittle, Brock Purdy. Can't wait for next season. Rich Gannon and Dorsett. Wow. 12. All right, well, it's time. Let me move the base out of the way. We're going back in the time machine. I try to get, like, you know, some boxes, some fun boxes to open up. Optic. We're always hunting for downtowns. Just seems like 2025, it just... downtowns need to be, like, worth, like, $1,000 each. The way that they're not coming out. They should be... They should straight up be, like, $1,000 minimum, even for the worst downtowns. Alright. Let's thin it out a little bit. I like the Jacksons. I like all these cards here, but, you know, we'll put Janty. We got the Quinn up there. Just kind of thin it out because we're going to be putting some, I'm sure, some of the Elite pulls. All right. Come on. Buddy pulled a CD downtown from a retail pack. Yeah, they can come out of nowhere. I mean, it's just completely random. But, I mean, you have to, like, not take that for granted because it is not typical. All right. Before we open this, always, Pops likes to bless everybody. So, again, Pops, saving the best for 2020 is what I'm assuming. So, good luck, everybody. Pickles, Steve, Gotcha, Harley, B-Craft, Ray, B-Craft, Pickles, Grade X, Pickles, T-Cast, B-Craft, The S, Gotcha, Adam, Hershey, Ray Ray, Steve, Bcraft, Petey, Pablo, Bcraft, Great X, Ray Ray, Emlo, Bcraft, Gotcha, Ray Ray, Steve, T-Cast, Great X, the S, and T-Cast. Come on. Was in 100. I think you were... Steve was in that one too, I think. With Slicks? Was that Slicks B? Puka Uptown. 2 Uptowns. Okay, hold on a second, y'all. Sorry. Back. Sorry, I just gotta keep a close eye on Minnie, because when she wakes up from her naps, she usually has to go to the bathroom. I can handle pee, but sometimes when she poops, she'll like walk through it, and then there's just like shit tracks like all over her area, so I gotta take her out like right when she wakes up. Alright, y'all. So on that note, no shit tracks. Let's hit. Good luck, everybody. We're going to break the seal on this one. From 2020. Come on. Let's see some likes. Dude, that didn't even break the seal. GLs, everybody. Wow. The thick plastic, I guess. There we go. Only, what, 6 years later? This one's been chilling. There we go. Look at that. Wow. Back in the day. Give me a number, guys. 1 through 20. There's 20 packs in here. Let's make this fun. Like back in the day when we used to just sell packs. If you could just pick one from the store. T-Cast says 13. Okay. 20. 19. 18. 17. 16. 15. 14. 13. The numbers aren't going to be the same after this pack right here. So just a heads up. T-Cast said 13. Let's see what he would have gotten if he just sniped a pack. Nine if you start from the front. Oh, okay. That's true. All right, good luck, everybody. All right, so from 2020, there's 5 cards per pack. We got Scary Terry. Hey, we got Brady. I'll send all these, even though people that said no base, because we don't see a lot of these, so. All right, we got Brady. Okay, this is a parallel here. So that Brady for the Bucks. It's going to Great X. And Mark Andrews, 33 out of 99. That is for Bcraft, I believe. Mark Andrews out I'll make sure it goes to whoever Judy belongs to in 2020. Here comes the heat, yes. Pack number 1. I think Pete said 5. Let's do that. Alright, I'm gonna move these. I'm just gonna pull them here. Alright, that's empty, as you can see. Empty. Alright, good luck, y'all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good luck, everybody. Still waiting for a big 2020 Rook to come out. All right, we got Lotion Cocoa Butter going to the Texans. Kenyon Drake. Gardner Minshew, Jaguars. Tyler Boyd for B-Crafts. All right, and we got Upside Downy. Desmond Patman. Desmond Patman. Fix the name. 264 out of 399. That is going to the Colts. I believe that is for Gotcha. Desmond Patman. Who the fook? I don't like the same last 3 on the name. And it's 6 letters, first name, 6 letters, last name. Most of the letters are the same letters. All right. Pack number 1. All right, we got Khalil Mack in the front. Saquon Barkley for the G-Men. Devontae Parker going to Pete. Wow. Okay, wait a minute. Khalil Mack was on the front. We got numbered in the 2 spot. Derek Brown out of only $7.99. 644. Rookie. And Dalvin Cook for the Vikings. On the aspirations, 36. Almost a jersey match out of 67. Truly almost a jersey match. Dalvin for B. 2 numbered in that pack. Derek Brown out of 7,000. That was in the first pack. They wanted to put 2 numbered cards in the first pack. Lowest number so far is Dalvin Cook out of 67. That is for the Vikes. And then the Ravens for Gotcha. Mark Andrews out of 99. All right, here we go. Good luck, everybody. We got Mark Ingram and C-Mac on the Panthers. Kid Reporter, probably not good. We got Marlon Mack. Tre'Davious White for the Bills. And Harley. And we got a... Oh, this is one of the Elite deck. Elite deck, Shaq Barrett. 58 for the Bucks. This way. I like these. Got to be careful, though. These are the foil cards. These are also kind of embossed. Collect the whole set. Yeah, I like that design. That's a cool design. All right. Good luck, everybody. All right. We got Todd Gurley the second. Jason Kelsey. Derwin James Jr. upside down for the Chargers. And Aaron Donald as well. We got a lot of like horizontal cards here. The horizontal Mambo goes to Full Throttle out of 75, Brandon Wilson for the Bengals, it appears. At 22.03 miles an hour. 39 out of 75. It's embossed as well. Full Throttle. Nice little numbered card there going to the Bengals, going to B-Crafts. He's on the move. All right. Sammy D. Just give it a few more years, Sam, and you'll have a ring. All right. We got behind Sam, Adam Thielen, Kid Reporter. These are usually like this. Yeah. Stafford, also with the ring. Jimmy G. Backwards. We got backwards, y'all. Oh, it says draft. Chase Young on the rookie drafts. Insert. I was looking to see if it said this autograph with some of the backwards cards. Chase Young, that is going to Washington. Yep, with the little Washington, you guys know, right there. Not numbered on that one. That's going to the Commanders and T. Castro. All right, we got Josh Jacobs. Good luck, everybody. Kid Reporter. Chris Carson. Drew Breezy. Josh Jacobs. Travis Kelce. And good luck. Rookie Elitist. Insert, probably. Laviska Shenault for the Jaguars. Out of Colorado. Rookie Elitist for the Jags. That is going to Adam. Laviska. All right. Here we go. Drew Lock. For them Broncos. Cooper Kupp. Booper Bup. We got Darius Leonard. Darius. Some's got to hit. Yep, Drew Lock. All right, we got another numbered in the 2 spot. Colin Johnson, 119 out of 1,000. Out of 799, sorry. That's going to the Jags and Adam. Oh, this one's got some disco action going on. All right, good luck, everybody. Kyler Murray for the Cardinals on the Gibby squad. That is the low number so far, I think, right? Yeah, 67 was the lowest. Now we got out of 49. 23 out of 49. Kyler Murray, disco dancing. That is going to Pickles. On the B Givy squad. Couple B Givy squad hits. He's a Viking now. Is he? Oh, yeah, he is, right? But that goes to the team on the card. Cardinals. That is the lowest number so far. All right, Colin Johnson. Another number. Put that one on that side. Is he? Is that like... Is that official? Kid Reporter. Joe Mixon for the Bengals. David Montgomery, who is also not with the Lions anymore, but that was when he was with the Bears. We got Stephon Gilmore. Dalvin Cook. And our middle is backwards, and it's horizontal mambo. And it does it? It is an autograph. Our first auto of the box, y'all. Good luck, everybody. That is a Pen Pals on-card auto, Gabriel Davis, rookie. There ain't no sticker on that. GD. Goddamn. That is going to Game and Dad, H&R, Harley, Gabe Davis, Dalvin Cook. We'll take that. The Pen Pals auto. Oh, put that right there. Kind of sticking it on screen. Nice hit, Harley. B-Craft is sweating. Yeah. Herbie, Love, Jettas, Burrow. Who else? Tears? Tears for Davis? Oh, I thought that was Sweat. I think that's supposed to be Sweat. All right, we got TJ Watt and Kyler Murray. Yeah, CD. Yeah, all these other relevant players. We pull Gabe Davis. Leonard Fournette. Oh, we got another backwards something or other. Did they put the them right next to each other? DJ Moore. Upside down. 348 out of 349. Well, it says Dalvin, so Dalvin Cook out of 349. That is Vikings. Oh. Oh! Spellbound, Dalvin Cook. So all you need is the C, the second O, and the K. All you need is the CAC. Spellbound, Dalvin Cook going to B-Craft and the Vikings. 348 out of 349. That is also one of those embossed style cards as well. That is for B-Craft. All right. Good luck, y'all. Good luck. We got Philip Lindsay. Tyreek Hill behind that. Kid Reporter. Stingleberry. Oh, Stingleberry almost went in the garbage. DK Metcalf. Oh, I almost treated him like a Kid Reporter. Monstra, hello, welcome back. We got another deck, number 4 from Alabama. The Judge, Jerry Jeudy. Oh, upside down again. Jerry Jeudy going to Denver, right? I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I'll double check. All right, guys, let's get it. We still got a lot of packs left. We pulled one auto so far. Should have another one in there. Come on. Good luck. We got AJ Brown. Numbered in the 2 spot, Jeff Okuda for the Lions going to T-Cast. Kid Reporter. Tanny. Chris Godwin. We got Jeff Okuda. And J.J. Watt for the Texans on the Donruss Elite insert. That is going to the S. Jeff Okuda, 409, sorry, out of 799 for the Lions. Right there, 409 out of 799. Tons of numbered. How many plays he had as a Lion? 409 or 799? Pretty close. All right, we got Minka Fitz. Good luck, everybody. Carson Wentz in the 2 spot. Nope, they kept them all the right way. Wow. All right, Carson Wentz in the 2 spot. We got Evan Ingram in the on the back. Mark Andrews on the back. Oh, Playmakers. These are cool inserts. Playmakers, Tyreek Hill as the wide receiver going to Hershey. This is also Mbaz. Elite had some pretty cool designs. The cheetah. Pass interferences, those are his numbers. All right. This one's thick. That's what I said. This one is a thickie. Maybe it's a filler. Maybe it's not. Julian Edelman. It's not a filler. Captain Kirk. Kid Reporter. Zadarius Smith. Jarrett Stidham. All right, y'all. Good luck. I think it's this way. Nope. It's definitely not a... It's not a filler. We can see right there. We're going to flip it. Good luck, everybody. Oh! Chargers, and it's Austin Eckler. Nasty patch. 30 out of 49 on the Spark Plugs mem. Is that his jersey? I think it's a jersey match. But that goes to Steve. It is the wrong Charger. It looks like his number is 30. So we might have the match on that. Kirk Cousins. Yeah, we are still waiting to see if we're going to get a top rook for 2020. That is a thicker card. Nice patch. All right, that is for Steve. We got 4 packs to go, y'all. Good luck, everybody. All right. Philly Rivers. Adrian Peterson. Danger. Russ Wilson. Aaron Jones. We got an Eagle. Do we have our first? No. Well, we do have our first. 373 out of 399, Carson Wentz. The trolling. Chargers and Eagles now, and Bengals too with the throttle. 373 out of 399, man. They're putting it on us. Guys, I'm trying. I'm trying to get us some boxes. I'm trying to get us some prior year boxes. Le'Veon Bell, Calvin Ridley. Holy moly. We got Sherman for the Niners. CD auto. We're still waiting for our second auto. Dakota Prescott. I mean, we got a Cowboy. And a rookie elitist, DeAndre Swift, going to Green Bay. No, not Green Bay. Sorry. Detroit. I saw the G. But yeah, no, this is Swift's rookie year. This is going to T-Cast. Rookie elitist DeAndre Swift. Second to last pack, y'all. D-Hop, good luck. Christian Kirk. Baker Mayfield. Danny Dimes, or Danny Amendola. The OG Danny Dimes. We got another playmaker. Playmakers. Cooper Kupp as the wide receiver for the Rams. That is going to be Crafts. Booper Bup, as V-Wash like to say. Holy crap. We're going last pack? Did we get Panini'd? All right. Good luck, everybody. Again, thank you all so much. These will get sorted and shipped out ASAP. All right. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. Last pack magic. We got Derek Carr, Tyrann Mathieu, Kid Reporter. We're just doing it. DJ Shark. Michael Thomas. All right, we're just going to flip it. Good luck, everybody. Okay. 28 out of 35 on a buyer's givey. Sam Darnold for the Jets. Wow. On the team that B-Craft didn't even have to pick. That's pretty sick, actually. Last team left, 28 out of 35. Sammy D on the Elite Series. And it says Elite. I said, give it a few years, Sam. Wow. That's pretty cool for the collection there. I'll take a close look at that one, B, before I ship you a package out. That'd be kind of a, that'd be a nice one. That'd be a nice one maybe to slab up, possibly. All right. Well, geez, man. It's still crazy, though. Like, even the base. You know what I'm saying? Like, even the base. To not see Love, Herbie, Burrow. Our rookies were Jeff Okuda for the Lions. I mean, still, congrats to those that actually hit parallels. Jaguars, Colin Johnson. Inserts, DeAndre Swift, rookie elitist. J.J. Watt on the insert. Jerry Jeudy on the rookie on deck. Lavishka, rookie elitist. Chase Young on the rookie. Elite deck, Shaq Barrett. Elite company, Jeudy. Guys, thank you for hopping in on this one. Everybody that was in on this break, you're going to be notified of what the next break